Hello, 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 and welcome to the party. This time I shall be keeping it brief and merely be stating what I consider to be three of the hottest topics that could be discussed. They are discussed quite often, but in each area you'll find that I'm pretty sure that there are certain subtopics that are pretty controversial. It's how much controversy there is tends to vary on the kind of subcategory, but there are definitely quite a few that are quite really controversial and quite hard to find the ground where everyone can agree on quite stably. These are one. I'm just making this brief statement of what I think they are, because I do intend to go further into explaining why in future videos. The first one is love and relationships. The more specific detail is that of notable is of course love. What is it? Where are its limits? Relationships, of course. Well, where are the boundaries? What are the right boundaries to do it? How far can you go before you step too far? Which sounds simple enough until you consider what some people's boundaries actually are. Secondly, politics. Everyone has an opinion. And on some subjects they might say, it tends to come down to individuals. Again, but and particular subjects that tends to be some obviously more controversial than others. Like to draw one for example is there's in quite a few countries is the I'm not sure what precisely they would call it in all of them. I'm not sure if they have a general agreement view on it, or if it's all under different names. I'd imagine it'd be under different names for different countries, but it'd be stuff like Gay Rights Act, like the rights of gay marriage. Something that in some countries they've relatively recently made legal, whereas in other countries it's completely illegal to be gay. That of course is some category in it, and then there's women's rights, and in some countries that is highly controversial, and then of course you've got as I was saying, I don't want to go into too many details for each one, but there's examples. Then the third one is religion. Now for the most part, I venture forward that a good amount of the larger organised religions get along well, but even with disagreements, that usually it's sort of the more extreme sects of religious groups that tend to be cause a greater conflict, of course. But even amongst the more peaceful ones, there is still some controversy. I'm curious to know what subjects you would consider. Well, there are more subjects that could be said, oh wait, what about this subject? Surely this subject is more controversial than that. But usually, the subjects that the other subjects, the controversy are in fact rooted in one of these three subjects. As I mentioned, the gay rights. That's quite heavily rooted in politics. It's also quite heavily rooted in religion, since a lot of religious groups tend to. I think to be the most polite would be that some of them are not so as open as others. Although again, I believe that comes down to more to individual states, and of course there are different sects within different religious groups. And well, I'm going to stop here and say that before I going into deep subjects about all three, and say that I intend to make those three subjects the subjects of my next three videos. I'm not too sure what order I'll do them in, but I'll wait and see. What subjects do you think are particularly controversial? Perhaps you would care to put a little have a particular view that on these subjects that you might leave below before I get round to the videos. Just tippy tap your fingers on the keyboard. Click it. If you enjoyed this video, please click tippy tap that thumbs up. That would be great help. If you want to see more videos from me, do the logical thing and subscribe. Live long and prosper. And remember, we're all a little mad.